This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and we're going to do a quick summary of the EA Electronic Arts E3 press conference. By the way, apologies if you can hear some background noise. My neighbors are playing some old school music. They're getting down to some like Motown stuff. Anyway, so EA's E3 presentation. They made a point to move it a day earlier and to make an emphasis that they're not attending E3 as they normally do. There's no booth there. What they're doing is the EA Play event, where in London and in Los Angeles, they're allowing players for free to come to the venues that they're holding it at and to play the games that they have available, such as, I heard them say FIFA, I believe Madden, and of course Battlefield 1, as well as other EA games out there. So that's what EA decided to do. Now, the press conference, though, it was no different than what they normally do, in my opinion. And it's funny because this is something that's become a real big norm over the last 3 or 4 years. Like, I could really summarize the whole press conference with these 4 words: they're working on it. And I'm sure that's what a lot of us who watched it probably came away having a feeling for, is that they didn't really have a lot to actually show. They talked about a few things, but for the most part, you didn't really see any content. Now, you will see some significant Battlefield content, as currently they should be doing Battlefield 1 live broadcast of gameplay. So any of you out there, make sure you're still watching EA stream. I don't believe it's going to be on Twitch, but it's definitely supposed to be on EA's channel, so look out for that. Anyway, yeah, let's just go through what we saw and just give brief opinions, because again, I don't think they really showed much, so this video shouldn't be that long. Titanfall 2 LED, October 28th is the release date. The leaks were true and all of that. They are going to have single player in the game. You'll get new Titans, more pilot combat options. It looks like Titanfall. There were some interesting things, seeing some of the combat styles of some of the new bots and things like that. Additional maneuvers you could pull with your pilots, like the grappling hook. It seems like that's going to be an interesting addition to the gameplay of already having the wall running and jetpacks. There was like a blink thing where you could blink your pilot behind someone and like come behind them and kill them. Some little added features, but we'll see as time progresses and they show more what that's going to be like. I like the first Titanfall, so the improvements that they added to this, maybe it'll make it a little more palatable for other people, especially since they've added the single player, which I always laugh at that aspect, because I don't think the lack of single player was what bothered people. I just think the multiplayer didn't grab them enough. If the multiplayer was good enough, it would have been just fine, but the single player ended up being an extra point to harp on, because a lot of people just felt like the content was thin in the game multiplayer wise. Anyway, they showed Madden 17, of course, had to get their sports ball in. Madden and FIFA had to get their time to shine. So it's Madden. There's not much to say about that. There is a Madden tournament going on. Their EA talked up a little bit about their plans for different gaming events, basically their own version of eSports, I guess. And Madden is having a tournament that's completing right now, and they're going to complete it at E3, at EA Play, I should say. So they talked that up a bit, but yeah, they claim they have big plans for different games, tournaments for them, all of this, prizes. Pretty cool. I mean, esports is the way a lot of these companies are going. A lot of them are trying to build their own thing. They're following in the footsteps of the creators of League of Legends, Valve, who have Dota, and Blizzard, who has StarCraft and Hearthstone, things like that, and now Overwatch. So, esports is definitely growing. They had somebody from ESPN come in and talk to the players, which I found funny. ESPN has been getting into the esports thing. They see the appeal that it's garnering, so they're getting in on that too. Partnering up with EA, it makes sense for them, especially since EA Sports, a lot of times you see them do features on Sports Center where they use Madden or something like that for predictions and things. But yeah, good on you, EA. Mass Effect, Andromeda, they show shit, in my opinion. They did what they did with the Criterion games, what you did when they first announced Battlefront. They just did some behind the scenes stuff where they talked to studio people and showed some screenshots, and then they will show like little clips of possibly gameplay or rendered action. Okay, all right. So we still got to wait and see exactly what Andromeda is. I got nothing from that segment. They also came after that with EA Play to Give, which was a charity that they talked about where in-game challenges will, if they're completed, will result in donations and things like that. I thought that was really, really cool. They kept a really tight, quick show. I mean, all this stuff, as quickly as I'm going over it, they went over their stuff. FIFA 17, they're going to have a career story mode like NBA 2K. They had a guy come out talking about his life and him wanting to be a star. It was their version of the Hoop God, I guess. So that's cool. We'll see what that does to the dynamics of FIFA. FIFA's been extremely popular without it. Not sure if it needed it. Not sure how much it'll be played because FIFA fans tend to stick to FIFA Ultimate Team and things like that. There's also managers now. Yay. We get to see the managers. So you can, if you play as one of your favorite teams, you can yell at your manager like you do in real life when your team fucks up. Not sure what the significance of that is, but hey, they felt the need to bring on Jose Moreno. Sorry if I can't remember who he coaches in the Premier League. But yeah, that was the awkward stage moment for EA, by the way. He didn't seem to speak much English, in my opinion. But they got to bring out somebody, some celebrity on stage to have that like real dumb moment that they always do year in, year out. I think they recognize that it's a dumb moment and they keep doing it because they know people are going to call it a dumb moment. Because there's no like legitimate reason why they need to bring out somebody with a name, especially for a game, again, like FIFA, that already sells like shit. That game is probably the most popular sports game in the world. You don't need any famous people out there to push it. Stop it, EA. It's just waste of time and it's awkward. There was a game called Faye. I forget how it was pronounced. Looked very Journey-like. It's their next Yarny. They're committed to their program where they, pick up independent developers and publish games for them. So that's good. Cool for you, EA. Then they did a Star Wars segment where they basically just talk about, we got Star Wars games coming. Again, what did I say? They're working on it. You got another vignette of developers talking about how great it is to work on the product and what they're coming with is going to be exciting and blah, blah, blah. And again, some screenshots, little clips of in-game footage, nothing significant. All you got that was of significance is that you will get another Battlefront next year, and you will get Amy Hennig's game next year as well. Okay, EA, and then lastly, they talked up Battlefield a little bit to kind of build up some hype for the our live stream that they're doing with gameplay. Um, they show some more footage. Okay, good in-game engine clips, but watch the live stream with the gameplay or watch the repeat if you don't see it on Electronic Arts Twitch channel. They didn't really show you anything. Overall, as usual, EA's presentation was just bewildering to me. They could have saved the press conference and just had a couple of interviews or forums at their EA Play and streamed some of that. Because, again, all we really know from the most part with these games, outside of Titanfall, of course, Madden, FIFA, Battlefront, games that we know are coming this year, where they kind of showed something. It didn't show a lot for any of those, to be quite honest, as well. But all we really know with EA is that they're working on it. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.